The Redmi 13C is different from what I was expecting. It just beat my imagination. I think the budget phone I recommended the most within the past few months is the Redmi 12C. Now, I like being honest. Despite the fact that the 12C has so many features, I tell people that that phone is very ugly. Not anymore. We've got a better upgrade. There are a lot of improvements made to the device. Unlike the 12C, it has a Type-C charging port and not a micro USB. It supports 18 watts charging, despite that you only get a 10 watts charger on the box. So you might need to get an 18 watts charger separately. At least, this is better than the 12C with only 10 watts charging capacity. The best upgrade to the 13C is the design. I believe this is what Xiaomi should have looked into in the first place, and they did. The design of the 12C made a lot of people shout, God forbid. And the design of this 13C will make a lot of people shout, oh my God. So in this video, we will look into what have changed and what made the Redmi 13C a better device. The Redmi 13C has 3 storage variants. The first one has 4GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage, priced at 105,000 Naira. The next variant has 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage for 115,000 Naira. The last variant offers 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage for around 125,000 Naira. All the variants support RAM expansion. If you are looking to buy this device, you get 4 color options to choose from: the midnight black, the navy blue, the glacier white, and the clover green. Just like the 12C, it is powered by a MediaTek Helio G85 processor, comes with a 50 megapixel main camera, runs on Android 13, not the Go edition, and supports a 5000 mAh battery. I have seen a lot of phones in this price range lately, but none of them come close in terms of performance and design. Everything here looks refined, from the camera to the display. It even comes with a lot of useful apps and games pre-installed, and you have the option to uninstall them just in case you no longer need them. In the box, you have the phone first. On the first sight, you can feel the difference in comparison with the 12C. There is a SIM eject pin here, along with some documents. Then there's a 10 watt charger and a Type-C cable inside as well. There are 3 cameras at the back. One of them is a 50 megapixel sensor. The second one is a macro lens. So for the first time, we get to see a micro lens for a phone of this price from Xiaomi. The last camera is an auxiliary lens, which also means a QVGA camera. The Redmi 13C has a side fingerprint scanner, which is fast on average. It also has a 3.5mm audio jack at the top, where you can connect an earpiece. The SIM tray supports 2 nano SIM cards and an SD card. But it's a little hard to eject and insert when compared with other SIM tray I have handled. At the bottom comes the microphone, the charging port, and the speaker. The speaker does sound very good, and surprisingly so, because it has just one speaker, unlike the Tecno Pop 8 with 2 speakers and similar sound quality. But if you like loud speakers, you might want to give the phone a second thought. Listen. I guess you can figure out if the volume is loud enough by yourself. Now, this is the point where I will ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on my future videos. I intend to compare this 13C and the 12C, so subscribe to this channel now so you don't miss out on that video. And just in case you want to buy this phone, make sure to use the link in the description so that you can get a discount. The camera comes with a lot of modes and features that you might find useful. If you have the 12C, there are a lot of things you can do with only this camera, despite that both phones have the same 50 megapixel sensors. The first example is the macro mode. Amazingly, it is not only limited to photo mode. You can use it in the video mode, and as close as you are to your subject, you can still further zoom in with the 2x zooming feature, bringing you even closer to very tiny objects. The disadvantage of the macro lens here is that it is not as clear as macro lens found on more expensive phones. You will need enough light for the pictures to make sense. If not, the pictures will be so useless. The camera also has a feature called tilt shift, which only works on the photo mode. It doesn't offer much, but it can blur certain areas in your pictures, not necessarily the background. So the portrait mode blurs the background, while the tilt shift mode can blur some part of the main subject in the picture. The normal photo mode takes nice shots with up to 10 times zoom in scale. Combined with the portrait mode, it's a perfect rear camera for budget level. The portrait mode also supports manual focus, allowing you to manually adjust the blur level to your taste before you hit the shoot. Pictures from both the portrait and normal mode are clear. The camera is definitely a good one. You also get better pictures if you use the 50 megapixel mode. It offers high resolution pictures, which is more useful depending on your circumstance. The video mode records videos in 1080p and 720p at 30 frames per second. It also offers up to 6 times zoom, but the disadvantage of the video mode is that it doesn't give good footage under low light. Most cameras will still struggle under low light and even tend to brighten the scene a bit. This is the only problem with the video mode. The front camera is 8 megapixel. This is an upgrade from the 5 megapixel on the Redmi 13C. It also has a portrait mode with a manual blur level. So just like the back camera, you can set how much blur you want on your selfie. Pictures are clear and sharp for an 8 megapixel sensor. It also can record 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. For video calls, this camera is not a bad idea. Okay, so in this video, I'm only trying to see if I can, how is it called? The voice is okay. If you ask me how well I will recommend this phone, my answer will be definitely recommend. Think of the recent phones from Tecno, Infinix and Itel. They are in the same price range, but the maximum camera sensor you will get is probably 13 megapixel sensor. So why should anyone complain over 50 megapixel sensor? The Redmi 13C also comes with 8 arcade games pre-installed. These are not heavy games, but fun to play if you are looking to while away time. There is also an audio recorder with lots of recording options that suits different recording locations. The display is probably an IPS panel, the same one that is used on most entry-level phones. But it has a 90Hz screen refresh rate, a peak 600 nits display brightness, and a Corning Gorilla Glass screen. Aside from the huge bezels all around the display, all the specs here are nice. The performance is yet another fine aspect of the phone. The Helio G85 processor might not be all that different from the Unisoc T606 or T616 processor, but at least it is known to be a gaming processor. So one can play heavy games on this phone with peace of mind. Whether it is eFootball or the popular Call of Duty, you know that lagging won't be an issue. The phone is smooth, it doesn't overheat, at least for now, and I haven't noticed anything fishy on it. It runs on a 5000 mAh battery, and these batteries these days are doing pretty okay. While it is too early to conclude that the battery will last, we do know that the 12C does not drain its battery fast, and we don't expect the 13C to. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is the video where I reviewed the Redmi 12C. And just in case you want to buy the Redmi 13C, make sure to use the link in the description so you can get discounts, especially now that Jumia and Xiaomi are doing their promo. See you again.